B Major. All right. What's up, y'all? What's up? We're back again.
What's poppin'?
Another day, another dollar, getting to it. You know what I'm saying? So this is More Than a Voice. My name is Brandon. I go by B Major. I am an audio engineer, a producer, business owner, entrepreneur. You know, I just be running a bag. You know, that's the goal. That's what I try to do.
Okay,
every day,
I see you.
To my left, I got.
It's your boy Champagne. They know the face, they know the name. Young social media content creator, photographer, videographer at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, man. I basically just work with this guy all the time.
But that's unfortunate for me. But yeah, go ahead.
Today we got something special for you guys. We got two special guests here, one to my left and one to my right, or your left and your right. Either way,
it works.
Yeah, we got two special guests. Y'all
get
can
the
figure
message.
It out. Right. But go ahead and introduce yourself, starting with Rob.
All right, my name is Rob. You can call me King. I'm a film major. I also run a hookah bar. I do a bunch of stuff for the community sometimes. But most of the time, I just live my life free. And yeah, pretty much it. Nothing too, special, but every day is a special moment, so.
Right. You're you, bro.
Yeah, I'm just me.
You're fire, though.
Yeah.
So I just, he's Rob's family. Okay?
We're all family.
And then we're going to let Drew introduce himself, my guy.
What's going on, y'all? My name's Andrew. You can call me Huncho. Andrew _Pinero on Instagram. I'm a social media content creator, influencer, and I consider myself just a professional conversationalist, just making people feel comfortable, getting to know them, finding out their story, and applying it to my life as well.
Okay, I like that.
Hey, professional conversations. Right. I might have to take that from you.
I'm putting that on my business card. I have to. We can talk all day. You know what I'm saying?
Till the lights come on.
Right. So I just want to say that I appreciate having both of y'all on the show today.
Thank you for having us, brother.
Right,
Definitely.
You guys are dope.
What you have here is beautiful, man.
Thank you, man.
What you guys have here is beautiful.
We appreciate that. Nah, forget Justin.
You see me look back like, oh, okay.
But we really
He's
do
like,
appreciate
this
y'all.
motherfucker.
He did not. But yeah, we appreciate y'all being a part and coming to speak and really spread light on whatever you guys have going on in your lives. So having you guys as guests, I would love, and I'm sure all of our viewers and everybody else listening would love to hear more about your guys' lives, what you guys do in the community, what you guys do for yourselves, everything like that. I feel like everybody has a story to tell, so we would love to hear your guys' stories. So I don't know who want to start. Go
ahead, Robert.
The baton's been passed to you already, so you start.
I can talk forever, so I kind of have to go.
It's a professional conversation. We gotta slow down on him. We can't just jump in.
I heard that. I mean, like, what you want to know?
I
think it's better if you ask me.
Right, I feel you.
Instead of just
having you speak freely.
Yeah, I mean,
what about like anything current like now? What are some current things that you're working on or working through? Or any goals you've recently accomplished that you've set out for yourself?
I don't know. I think it might sound too like far-fetched or whatever, but I think one of the biggest goals is living stress-free. I know it could be like, but for me, it's more like just coming to terms with letting stuff just be what it is. I know it's not like something personal, like, oh, I did this or I did that and I accomplished it. No, it's more like with my self-health and just being able to be okay with whatever happens.
That's fire.
You know what I mean? So it's more about just living stress-free. You know what I mean? And loving myself. And that took a lot of time. So whatever all the accomplishments did not accommodate it doesn't come up to that. You know what I mean? No matter what I've accomplished, whatever I've done, I was always stressed. So now it's just being able just to be stressless and being able to do whatever I wanted to do.
Having that weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, having the weight off my shoulders. I know that sounds far-fetched, but
not far-fetched at all.
I know you were expecting, I just signed this or I just did that. It was more about me.
I just got signed to the Nets on the 10-day.
You see what I mean? So it's more about just being able to be stressless. And that was the biggest accomplishment that I was able to be able to have. It's just being stressless.
So we just starting off with some gems.
Rob
is reminding all you guys out there, set a goal to to really learn to accept life and what comes to life.
And to just weigh what matters and what doesn't matter, and the things that you can control and you can't control, and understand that if you can't control it, then
and that's what I was able to learn is being
Mm-hmm.
able to not be able to control the things I can't control.
Yeah.
Yep.
And be okay with that.
Heavy.
It's a huge burden off your shoulders once you get to that point of just going with it day by day and just truly not having that pressure, that weight of just the world on you, feeling like you have the world on your back. And that's what he's learning how to do, is just really take that step of taking it day by day and just exceeding more and more every single day.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire.
Oh, that.
Hey,
bro, relax.
Right. I think we said that in the same chemistry.
Chemistry.
Chemistry here is electric. I feel it. Hey, I felt that over here. I felt it over
I
here.
got chills.
Y'all heard that? Justin cheated. Take everything away from me right now. I don't want to hear it.
Bro, I know everybody in school cheated at one point in time.
I will not admit to anything that Justin just said.
Can we plead the fifth on that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna plead the fifth.
All right,
You can if you want to, but we all know the truth.
I do want to say
we know the truth, but
I
once you put
cheated
it out there,
to
then
understand what pleading the fifth was too.
It's got to be documented.
You're right.
I'm cool with that.
Oh man.
Those tricks are saved for future generations.
That part. So Huncho,
What's going on?
my guy, tell us a little bit about yourself, my guy.
A little bit about myself, man. I'm born in the Inland Empire. I was very influenced of where I came up. I was born with no brothers or sisters. So for a periodic amount of my time, I was just that in my own little sheltered world. But then we actually brought in some of my cousins. They came to live with us because they were in the system, the foster care system.
Okay.
And next thing you know, I got 3 older brothers and an older sister. I'm the youngest now.
Dang.
So in about 2 months' time, my whole trajectory of my life was changed. Because I was going to grow up basically, I was still very much sheltered as a kid. I had a very blessed life growing up. But now I got to see other aspects of people that were less fortunate, and then it gave me a taste of that at a very young age. So it's very sculpted me into the man I am today. And they gave me my social side. So when I say I'm a professional conversationalist, it's because all of them are just like that. They will go up, talk to anybody, have a great time, and just make you feel comfortable. And that's really where I got it from. And that's part of the reason I'm driving and working so hard, working towards social media right now, because the outreach is endless.
Yeah.
I can now talk to millions of people just by hitting a button and recording myself saying something. And
It's facts.
I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm just very much focusing on, I want what I call the Huncho effect to be able to touch millions, which is the Huncho effect is what I call, because I call it whenever I get someone very comfortable with me, which is something I pride myself very much on. I can talk to anybody and make them feel, honestly, make them a friend, make them feel comfortable in that you could talk to me.
Right.
I want to do that with millions of people with how social media is working right now. And just the way it's going, I see my lane is clear, defined of something I can do that's going to be very beautiful in the end. It's something I can be proud of, show my children. And that's the wave I'm on right now.
Okay.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. It's better than mine.
You want to go again?
It's not a competition, sir.
I know he's interesting. That's the thing. So he's very interesting.
You're both interesting.
No.
You're both interesting.
No.
Rob, what are you talking about? You've been a videographer, photographer. I think you've lived a million lives in one life.
Rob, do you understand the stories
In like
you
6
have,
years.
bro?
In 6 years.
In like 6 years.
No God.
Yeah, I don't know. My memory's shot. My memory's shot. I'm not gonna lie. We've done so much in a short time.
In a short period of time.
I feel like it kind of just comes in my brain and just leaves.
We have a lifetime worth of memories in 2 years span of quarantine.
I have done a lot of things, but I can't remember.
Right.
And I don't know why.
He had all these stories off camera. Got on camera. He lost everything.
Well, those conversations will come up later, right?
Oh, yeah. We can talk. We can
Those conversations will come up later. You asked me about my life. I don't even know about my life.
my life. Can't tell you about that. But everything else, I got you.
My life ain't that. I mean, it's whatever. Just
Oh, man.
the experiences were amazing. That's all.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, once again, I do want to say I appreciate you guys on the show.
Well,
course,
we
thank you for
appreciate you
having
having
us.
us.
More than a voice.
Yeah.
We out here. So, to get started real quick, I think I might have told Justin, but we're going to go ahead and do a quick little segment. So today, we have another special guest that's also behind the camera. Oh, hey. So she's waiting over in the corner. So she is the owner of what's now called RiRi's Sweet Treats. Is that correct? So RiRi's Sweet Treats, right? So today we're going to be trying out some special desserts. We don't know what they are, but we're just going to try them out.
Blind testing.
We're going to blind test them.
So we blindfold ourselves?
No, we're not gonna blindfold them. You like this? Like, no, God. No, we just don't know what they are. So we're just gonna try them out, and we're gonna judge them live.
Okay.
I'm big. I like to eat, so I'm ready for this.
Oh yeah.
I was told
Don't get nervous. Don't.
They
Do you want us to cancel? We'll cancel.
No, she
They
brought
told
him
me there
over
was
here.
treats
She brought him over here. Go
She
ahead.
brought him here.
Okay. We'll just go ahead and pass them around. So just grab one and pass it around. You can say hi to the camera if you want, real quick. No, we can't see you.
She was shy.
15 seconds.
She's like, I don't know.
It's
This
okay.
looks like a deep fried Oreo.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Is this a deep fried?
No, don't answer. You can't tell us what it is.
What's that thing?
It's an
Are they
Oreo.
both?
It looks like an Oreo.
It looks like an Oreo.
I might take 2 of these things. Hold on.
Hey, hold on. She made a lot.
Kind of nervous.
What you doing?
I don't even eat sweets, but this looks fire.
You eating it today?
Yeah. Oh, it's all soft. It's all soft.
Bro, I'm so ready for this.
Hey, B, what you got there?
I don't know what this is.
These ones got like, is this like, I see color in there. What
I
is
see some
that?
color in there too.
That's what intrigued me at first.
Don't try it just yet.
I didn't try. I just licked it. I just licked it. I just licked it.
It's always breaking the rules.
I just licked it.
The man of many lives.
All right, guys. Blindfold and guess what it is.
Oh, wait. So, grab the other one so Drew can grab the.
Oh,
Yeah.
These the same?
Are they?
They're all super mixed up, so
Oh, so
Okay.
there's different things in
we'll
everything.
really just grab and random.
Oh, so we really don't know what we're getting.
Oh, so we don't
Don't
just.
know what
okay. Well, with what we have, we're gonna try and guess what it is.
We're gonna try it
We're
too.
gonna guess what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down to guess what it is. I am also
It's an Oreo.
a bakery. He said it's an Oreo. It's an Oreo.
It's not an Oreo.
I couldn't tell.
You made it.
I'm a baker connoisseur, so you better be ready.
I was about to say.
Slightly overbaked.
I'm low key.
Gordon Ramsay up in there?
Everyone else's
don't
mouth
give
is
a man.
watering right too.
Yeah, I took one lick and my thing's watering. Let's go. No, yeah, pause.
Let it go.
Pause.
Resume.
All right, so y'all go ahead and try them out.
All right.
All right.
I don't know which one to eat first.
It's a fried Oreo. That's amazing.
That is fire.
So
It
can I
kinda
get 2
tastes-
trays to go?
We're definitely having an ASMR podcast right now. If y'all
Yeah.
can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This turning you on. This turning you on. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm gonna need some water.
Kind of tastes like a birthday
Or-
cake
no, it's Sprite.
batter
I'll take a
Oreo.
Sprite.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that one.
This is good.
Like a more water, like a. It's like those sugar cookies mixed with like birthday cake. As the
Yeah,
outing
like
for me.
Oreo. Yeah, or like a funfetti kind of almost.
Oh, that was great.
Almost. Am I close?
Yes, it's Funfetti.
Thank you.
Look at me.
Look at me. My tongue is kind of smart.
His palate is immaculate.
Slightly overbaked.
So the Funfettis have Oreo and the golden Oreos,
My favorite.
right? Shout out to Michaela, she gave me the idea.
Shout out Michaela. We appreciate you.
And then the other Oreos are just regular deep fried Oreos, but they also have the gold Oreos.
For the people watching this, these are fucking amazing. I'm so.
Those are fire.
No, that
I'm
bus is
over
pretty
here.
fire. Oh, for sure. Damn.
Man, she knocked over the thing.
Watch your language.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
So, on a
good.
scale of 1 to 10, what do you want to give these?
8.
That's just.
An 8?
8. That was my instant
I
answer.
I'm going to give it 8 or 9, too.
I said
8.5.
Yeah.
8.5. I'm different.
No, 0.5 in
Yeah,
there?
0.5.
I feel it.
No, it's good.
From the one who doesn't eat sweets.
That
Yeah.
part. He doesn't need
Bruh,
sweets.
he
so-
does not eat
I don't
sweets.
eat
I can
sweets.
testify
this
to
is
that.
this is ruining my everyday.
He's going against his morals
No,
here.
I gotta get 2 salads after this.
Low key, the funfetti was what did it for me. Yeah, low key.
Yeah.
That funfetti was a game changer.
Yeah.
So, you heard it here first. RiRi's Sweet Treats.
Yeah, follow them on
Yeah,
Instagram.
Follow them on Instagram. You're going to want to tap in, get your orders in, birthdays, any kind of celebration you
Weddings,
got, weddings.
Parties,
Parties.
whatever you got.
You feeling
business
sad?
promotions.
You went through a breakup.
Hey, you need to eat your pain
like-
away real quick.
Right, you need to eat your pain away.
Stuff your face in the tray of these. You'll be
MTV
good.
Beach Day.
Yeah, MTV Beach Day. I see you, Justin. No.
I had to throw it in there.
Riri's Sweet Treats will be at the beach day, so be ready for that. Yeah, tap in. Prices are up and everything. Y'all need
Price is
everything.
going up for sure.
Y'all give me 1 second while I finish this real quick.
What they say?
I'm gonna savor this last bite. You know what I'm
They
saying?
say, yesterday's prices are
It's
not today's prices.
Oh, yeah.
man, that was
All
fire.
right, get these away from me.
I would sit here and just
No, because I was gonna eat another
casually
one.
eat another one,
I
and
was
then
only
another
gonna
one,
eat
and another one.
Yeah, I really don't want to do that right now.
DJ Khaled, another one.
Another
But
one.
I will eat them when I get home.
I bet you will.
I'm taking a to-go baggie, just putting that out there.
No doubt.
Guests can take them home.
Oh yes,
Sorry.
I like her.
Or you can,
Her
crazy.
answer.
Yeah, you
we
can
were
take mine.
actually talking about doing like what's that called? Like gift bags for all of our guests. What do you guys? Would that be fire?
Yeah.
like iPhones and stuff. Yeah. Imagine.
Imagine
A new Mac. A new Mac.
What kind of budget do we have?
when we start getting
I'm sorry, they just need to
We
give
will
you an
get there.
iPhone.
You'll get there.
We'll get there.
You'll get there.
Honestly, I don't think I'll ever get to a point where I'm just giving
Give it away
away.
back.
Yeah, I'd rather
That's
keep
really
that
far.
$900 in my
Not just
pocket.
for like the fact that we won't have the funds to do it, just more like why am I going to give you an iPhone?
Man, you never know.
No, I know.
I know for sure. I'm not handing away no damn iPhone.
See, I'll give you some headphones or something. I ain't give you,
headphones.
I'm
I'll
not
take
giving you
some
no
headphones.
$1,100 phone, bro.
Right, I'd rather keep that in my pocket.
You get a movie gift card and that's it, bro.
That's a trip to
I'm cool with that too.
Miami.
I'm cool with that
Go
too.
to Costco, get the little
I'm cool
two-pair
with
movie tickets.
That part.
Oh, man.
I'll buy you a raffle ticket to win an iPhone.
There you go.
Oh man. So, real quick, I want to hear this story on y'all friendship. Y'all were talking about me and Justin's chemistry. I don't think it's there. I don't really,
I don't really like him
Did you
like
just do
that.
that? The little electric thing? Yeah, that's fire.
Nah, but yeah, me and Justin, we cool or whatever.
I guess.
But I think y'all are even cooler. So I'm trying to hear about y'all's friendship. What y'all been doing in y'all lives?
How'd you guys meet?
Right, how'd you guys meet? I've honestly seen your guys' like social medias, and y'all be out there doing
I'll be wilding low key.
the most. And I want to be a part. So
Hey,
Where's
this
my
I already
Saturday?
told y'all this summer we tapped in
Oh,
for
we're
sure.
going up.
Absolutely.
We're going
We
up.
tapped
We're
in
going
this summer
up.
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm with it
But
all.
so me and Rob's friendship came out of nowhere and escalated very quickly. It got very the bond was very strong very quickly. It started off a little slow. As we said earlier, I thought he didn't like me.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah, no,
But,
no.
For real.
Because
Get it.
so I met him at the hookah lounge he works at, and it was something of more the fact of when my cousins brought me in, I was just a high school kid, just introduced to the nightlife, introduced to what I thought was. This is what rich people do. This is what I got bottle service for the first time at a club in downtown Pomona. I thought I was on King of the World. I thought I was doing what ballers do because at the time that's what every high school football player really wants to be is just that baller, that person living the life. And I thought I was living that at a young age. Like I had all my friends, oh my God, where were you at this weekend? Like, can you get us in there?
Yeah, struggling to get in.
Like,
Struggling to get in.
like
That's funny.
Like I had a bunch of friends that are those people that, oh, I forgot my ID. I left it in the car. Well, can you go get it? And they just don't come back. That's who I was hanging around.
Of course. We
So-
all know some of those. Justin was that.
So when
Oh, that's crazy.
it really developed because I saw him be so calm and involved in that nightlife, and I was like, that intrigued me more than the nightlife itself. I run the nightlife. I'm in control of it. Everyone knows me. Everyone knows my name. Everyone knows
that is
who.
fire.
Everyone
That was a
didn't
great
even know
time.
who Robbie was. Everyone knew King. That's who he holds himself to be, and that's so people
the
would come
time,
up to
at
me
the
and be
time.
like,
Right.
At
"Hey,
the
is
time.
King here?" I'm like, "Who the hell are you talking about?"
The king of what? King
of what,
King
bro?
Arthur? Like, what are you talking about?
So it was just something that I was like, wow, people are his persona,
Right.
or who he holds himself to be. That's how people know. Those are the people those are what the people love, that king that he is. And that intrigued me because I had the nickname of Huncho at the time. And it was like, when I saw him really run with King, it's honestly, it made me want to do that. Like when I say he was an influence in my life in that time where I'm really getting into that adult life.
Yeah.
That was my main he was my main inspiration on how I wanted to carry myself, who I wanted to be. Everyone wanted to be around King. So that's really
Bro,
what
about to make me cry, bro.
That's what I'm saying. This is heartfelt. Like,
I
Jesus,
I don't mean to cut you off, but like,
Right.
see, the reason why I brought on the name King was because I wanted to treat myself as a king, and I told everybody, most of the people around me, that we're all kings.
Yeah.
So that's why I
That's fire.
carried it on, held myself to this like not cocky person, not like a super arrogant person. It was just more just the way I walk.
the way you talk, the way you carry yourself.
The way I
it
carry
was
myself, it was
it
just,
was something to see from someone that's living it. It was something for someone else to see, especially a 17-year-old kid. It was really something to be like,
what is
whoa,
going on?
What
and
the hell is
me,
this?
I'm not even like feeding into it. I don't feed into it. I'm just myself.
Not one
Right.
bit.
It was-
I think that's fire. Like giving yourself a name that's also like a self-affirmation at the same time.
It's just
like,
I,
yo, like
I
my
held
name
myself.
is King. Like,
I'm holding myself to like a
Right.
higher
Right.
thing
That
to
higher,
where
right.
to where I'm like, you can do this like no matter what. And I'm just working at a hookah lounge.
Right.
But it was more than that. I was doing more than just that. I was like helping people. I was giving my last dimes to people.
Right.
I was doing, giving people motivational talks every single day. People don't even understand how many people call my phone just to ask for advice. And I would just, no matter what, whether it was negative stuff or positive stuff, it always came back positive, no matter what.
I think the biggest thing that I've seen you do, Rob, on your own and just being the person you are within the hookah lounge and things like that. Dang, the sweet treats are still here going crazy. But you're more than just your average person being in a club or working in the nightlife and things like that. I think you really strive to create community and relationships with everybody. So like
And
I've watched
opportunities.
right.
And opportunities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've walked in and like you welcome me in like crazy, and then I seen you welcome the next person in. Welcome the next person.
everybody
in.
the same.
Treat
Yeah.
everybody
No
like yo,
facts.
like we can all be here in a safe space. And
Unity.
Right.
It's all about unity
together.
because
Like,
we're not in a super diverse city. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
It's ran by a certain type of people.
Demographic.
And I want everybody to be on the same level. Nobody's
Right,
higher
right.
than anybody.
I
Everybody's kings. I tell girls, you guys are kings. Literally, they like hold them to that.
No,
Like,
you're
what?
not. I feel you.
Hold them to that. Like you're a king yourself, like queen or whatever. But you're a king yourself too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Treat yourself as a king.
I feel you.
That's what I see it as. Everybody's a king.
And
Everybody has something to bring to the table.
he
You know what I
really
mean?
No, it's
made
facts.
people feel that way. That was the biggest part to me. Like, as I said, he turned my self cockiness of me thinking I'm everything in a bag of chips into being this confident person of I don't have to prove myself to anybody.
Right.
I know what I
Well,
I
I've
know
been
what
there.
I
I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? I'm a lot older too, so it's like I used to have that type of mentality, and it got me nowhere. So it's just like I'm telling him, like, look, just slow down, slow down. Like the people that are around you might not be there for the right reasons.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? So just walk. With your
head up
on, head on
and
straight,
head on straight.
Yeah.
head on straight, and just be careful what you're doing. And at the same time, like I said, I wasn't feeding into my own whatever aura, whatever it is. Like no, it's just me being myself. But then I started noticing it. That people would be like, I love just who you are.
Right.
I love the energy that you bring and the just the confidence you bring me. And then, then I started realizing like, damn, I'm actually like, I mean something to some
Right.
people. And I didn't notice that until like when I got older.
Right.
When I was younger, I was partying and promoting or whatever, where it was for the clubs or the whatever. But the lounge definitely is where we solidified our friendship. And, at the time, like I said, I didn't like him because he was just too much. Like, and I was like, I'm older, so I'm like, bro, you bringing too much attention.
Right.
Like, I don't like too much attention. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just calm down. And then 6 months into our friendship, it was just like brotherhood. It was like weird as hell.
And now we're 4 years deep.
Yeah, now we're 4 years
Just
in.
growing from there, man.
Yeah, family loves me and everything.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
family loves him, and it's just like once you get the family to love you, that's
Basically wraps that
Basically,
name.
yeah.
It was, and I've heard this phrase over and over and over again. I never understood it before because all the friends I had in high school, I knew once I got out of high school, I'm not gonna probably talk to these people ever again. Just didn't really have that connection, that true, this is my brother, I'm gonna ride out with you connection with anyone in high school. But like with him, it was blood couldn't make us any closer.
Right.
Didn't matter that we weren't brothers. He tells people that I'm his adopted brother.
Yeah.
And by the way our chemistry is, people believe it.
Yeah.
There's not a single doubt in someone's mind that I could be his adopted brother. And
I'd literally tell everybody that.
yeah. So it's
I said something about Justin. He's been adopted since.
All right, look, man.
But yeah, that's just how our friendship developed, and it led us to some crazy memories, man.
Crazy memories. I would never take back.
Like,
never take
wouldn't
back.
trade for the world, man. And those memories have sculpted us, and it brought other friends into our group that we now have because they saw that genuinity, and that's something that truly I feel everyone wants to be a part of, having a genuine connection with someone,
Right.
and knowing this person will not trade up on me for the world.
Right.
Once you have those, in my opinion, that's the definition of success, surrounding yourself with others that truly care and will never turn on you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You've made it if you found those people.
No,
It's hard to find.
Rare.
It's hard to come by.
It's so
super
rare.
hard to come by.
So yeah, I've been blessed enough to find Rob, and the sky's the limit from here.
Right. I think the dope thing about hearing about your guys' friendship is that, like, I think you guys both find value in really pushing each other, and more outside of like the let's go and party and let's do all this. It's like, yo, like, I
We're
see you
tired
as
of
a great person. Like, that's what I want to be around. I see you as somebody who can go out and network and talk to people and create community.
It's not
That's what I wanna be
just
around.
let me hit you up to go party.
Right.
It's more like let's.
We're both tired of it at this point, to
we're-
be honest with you.
And it's like, we could just have a chill night and not do anything, or we could
Right.
just like, bro, let's go to, I don't know, we could probably go to a book reading and still
Bro,
no, for real.
Poetry slam, something you never think
Poetry
of.
slams go crazy.
And we'll be
Yeah.
like,
They do.
that's dope.
That's what I'm trying to say. Some
yeah.
people be like, oh, what is that? That's not my forte. Like, no, like we can do that because we
Right.
have that bond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just partying and drinking and drugs, whatever it is.
We're both at a point in our life right now too. What we talked about it. It was of course we like enjoy drinking. We like enjoying.
We like to indulge.
The
pleasure, like a little
dibble
taste,
dabble,
like a
here and
pleasure.
there.
Just a
Just a little bit, right?
Test the tongue a little
But
bit.
Extra salt.
what we're seeking is the adventure side,
Right. Right.
like
The traveling.
right?
The traveling. And
So like I was thinking, like, instead of us going out to a bar or going down to downtown San Diego, fuck, let's go to Joshua Tree. Let's go post up in the desert, look at the stars, see what's out there, have a bonfire. Let's go camp at the
Right.
beach.
sounds so much fun.
Let's take a trip up north. Like, there's so much more out there that I still need to see that I would rather do over partying.
Yeah, you kind of just like found the value in everything else that the world has to offer.
Right, because alcohol is everywhere. Alcohol and partying,
Literally,
women
it's
everywhere.
Like everywhere. I think relationships grow when you guys experience new things together.
Absolutely.
Like, when you go out and you're like, damn, bro, we almost died. Like, we ain't never gonna forget that, bro. Literally, cool. I'm glad we did that. Like, yo, bro, do you
we
remember that one
survived.
time?
We survived
Like,
at least
bro,
5 times. We
Wow.
survived at least 5 times.
I told you live 6 lives.
I guess I have grown to be a secretive person. It's kind of weird. Before, when I was like kind of making a name and stuff like that, I was still secretive, but I was more open to just being wild. When I got to 26, 27, I calmed down.
Yeah.
I literally
Yeah.
was more secret. That's why I don't even post on my social media anymore. If you
Post
notice
that
that,
picture.
if you notice I don't even post.
your
So it's
1,000
just like,
likes.
what's the point?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that doesn't solidify anything. It doesn't give me any more value. Like if I get the 1,000 likes, this and that, I didn't care about that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I really didn't care about it. So he also brought that to me too. Even though he's more involved in that, it kind of makes me just sit back and just watch him experience that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I've already experienced it. I've already experienced the people wanting things from me because I have that. And I was like, I'm cool. I'm living a differerent life now. I got older.
Very much-
I
very
still don't
much
live
so.
that life
Very much
anymore.
so. Yeah,
People
yeah.
think that they can hit me up for certain things because I have that. Nah, like I'm a different life now. So that's why I'm secretive and not like sneaky, just secretive. Just
Right, right.
Yeah,
nobody
no,
needs to
yourself.
know.
Not really posting and putting.
No
it
one
out
needs to
there.
know I'm at the mall. No one needs to know I'm at this and that. I
That
don't
part,
care.
yeah, I feel you.
I don't care anymore. Like so, I got rid of that type of like everyday like activities.
Okay.
This episode of More Than a Voice is sponsored by First Team Mobile. Aim to be the best at whatever you do in life. Second place is not an option.
that word from our sponsors. All League. Shout out All League. Don't forget to use code MTV for 15% off of every purchase over $35. Shout out to All League, man. Second place is not an option, my guy.
Absolutely.
Not an option.
Not an option.
What is that?
What is that?
If you're at first, you're last. Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. Get him on there.
Pop him up.
Right. But we were having fire conversation, and I just kind of wanted to jump back in on the conversation just because it was too good to be true. But I was saying, and I was thinking that finding that older brother and finding that younger brother, because I think that's kind of what your relationship kind of reminds me of.
Absolutely.
Is crazy, especially going along through life. And it's so valuable to either find a mentor or find somebody that you can consider an older brother who has experienced life, or on vice versa, who you can teach and like, oh yeah, bro, like don't do that. Like you don't need that in your life. Like you don't need that in your life. Like your experiences have so much value that you're able to give to somebody else who may not have those experiences. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's fire. Like I don't know how you guys feel about
or
that.
that person too.
That's what it is. Exactly what it is. That's pinpoint right there.
Right.
And like, it's also it builds into sculpting who you are as a person. Finding and for anyone that feels like they're, whether you're an only child or you just don't have that connection with your older brothers, blood doesn't matter. You can find someone out there that's truly built for you, both in a relationship and in friendships. Friendships are the most important thing you have, because it's what you're gonna hold on to when you're succeeding, and it's gonna keep you on the right track when you're succeeding. And it's also gonna pick you back up and get you on course when you're down.
Facts.
And you need to find someone that's gonna be there for both.
Right.
Because there are lots of people out there that are really only gonna be there when the times are good.
Right.
They want to hear about the success stories, but there's a handful of people in this world that are really gonna sit down and listen to all your problems. Like I know Rob, I could talk to him for an hour and a half of me just ranting about what's going wrong, and he will wholeheartedly sit there.
Longer than that.
Longer than that.
Yeah.
And wholeheartedly sit there with open ears, and at all times he's just taking in your words to give you his best brotherly advice, which is something that's very beautiful in friendships, because you have that other person who doesn't think exactly like you do. So you get a certain perspective that is the closure you needed, or the clarity you needed to get through that situation. Right. And that's happened in several times, from relationships with me, or even when I kind of ducked off about a year ago, that last April, and went and did my thing in Orange County with sales and marketing. I made more money than any 20-year-old really dreams of.
Okay, I see you. Slight flex.
And I'm at a point where I was one step away from being that ignorant asshole and using that money as, I make more money than your parents do. I'm that person. I was that close to being that selfish person that was really just thinking I'm better than everyone. And my humbling factor was him.
Right.
Yeah. He goes, and it was the words he always tells me: slow down.
Yeah.
And think about it for a sec. That's the problem I have. I'm on go mode. My mind's
so fast. Yeah.
It's moving, and it moved at a very fast pace. I did it in a year. I accomplished a big goal of mine in a year, and I was this close to just going wild.
Yeah, just rolling with it.
Rolling with the scene, because I was talking about the nightlife earlier. I saw a different level of nightlife.
Yeah.
I got into the LA nightlife, not just Pomona. I got into the LA nightlife, Orange County nightlife.
It's
I was
much more
seeing
out there.
this rich, lavish lifestyle.
Bro was living the Dubai life.
For a cool second.
in Southern California.
For a cool second. And it was
He'll call me
so
every
enticing.
single time. He'll call me like, bro, I'm out here. I'm like, have fun. Just be safe, man. Please. Be safe.
It was so enticing, especially to someone that's not even 21 yet. But and it was like that age didn't matter, because your group came in with money. They didn't give
Right.
care.
Nobody cares.
Money
Runs the world. Money gets you in.
The money talked.
Yeah.
And then when I realized I saw that money talks life, that's what almost sent me over.
Yeah.
That's what almost took me off my level head that I had and drove me off a cliff because I would have crashed and burned eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
It would have been.
It would have
and
caught up to you at some point.
Exactly.
The chickens would have came home to roost. Like it was gonna be bad. But then I just really started sitting down with Rob, and it gave me clarity of how to carry it from here because I'm no longer at that job because truly the money's cool. But I was presented with other opportunities that I feel are going to be very more beneficial for me in the long run. Mm-hmm. And I weighed those options out with Rob. I discussed it over and over and over again, and I made that decision to where now I'm more level-headed and mentally comfortable. Not comfortable as in like I'm comfortable just where I'm at in life, but comfortable with who I am. Right. And I don't have to prove anything to anyone. And that's all stuff huge. That I learned from him growing up in my teenage years and also in the past couple months when I'm in this newest stage of my life.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And with that older brother, it kept me on that right track. So it's so important, man, to have that.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel
that
like
says a lot though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because like I know a lot of like not kids, but I know a lot of people that at that age when they're getting that much money and that much exposure to those things that they're going to run with it. Like they're not going to have the maturity or the just the peace of mind to be able to like, you know what, this actually isn't what I need right now. Let me walk away from that and go
it took a lot.
This path instead. Yeah.
I know it took him a lot.
It's been like, I think that's where like what we're talking about, where having that big brother or that just person that you know you can go to can like really help and impact that. Because it's a lot to walk away, but also takes a lot more to listen to somebody when you are kind of going through your own experiences and kind of just take someone's word for what it is.
Yeah, right.
And like go out on that trust too. So like that's just huge, and that speaks a lot to you too on like your maturity level at that time and like kind of like where you're headed at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think like for me, because like you guys know I have an older brother. Right. I've always wanted a younger person to be able to look out for, and I think I don't know what it was, but he also pushed me. He did. He pushed me a lot. He motivated me. I mean, I think it was just me feeling like I was starting to get older. And he comes in with this new flair of just like energy and this and that. Ideas crazy. Like he always has ideas jumping. And then sometimes you need like that push from somebody else to, you know, he'll give me ideas and I'll just throw in some other ideas and boom, now we have this great idea.
We create magic.
I swear, so that's what it was.
We create magic in a 30-minute span of just conversation and ideas.
Yeah.
And no judgment on what the idea is.
It's a beautiful thing, man, because like I said, I never had a little brother. All my friends are usually like the same age as me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like my closest ones. He was the only one that I felt like I needed to be there for him. You know what I mean? I didn't know much about him, but I felt like I did need to be there for him. And ever since then, we've just been going strong. And I still learn from him. You know what I mean? And I hope he still learns from me because I'm never going to steer him in the wrong way.
Right.
It's always going to be something that's going to build you, not destroy you.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's something too that like I kind of learned from working with kids is like,
Facts.
You tend to want to do better when you know that there's someone that looks to you and kind of depends on you in a sense. Because sometimes you'll get a lot of these kids that are at rough places, but they find comfort in your presence and talking to you and like with that foundational relationship and just being that role model. So like you knowing that, it kind of makes you want to. Granted, everyone's gonna make mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes at some point. You're still gonna live your life, but it makes you know that it helps you to know that when they're looking up to you, you're gonna want to grind that much harder, just to kind of show them like, no, whatever you're going through right now, it's gonna pass. You're gonna get through it. Right. I'm living proof of that. You
that's
can look to me
so
for
facts, man.
And
that's spot. That's spot on. You nailed it right on.
Literally,
literally what it is.
Those experiences are huge. I was just telling Justin the other day. I think I told you guys too. I was doing the podcast with the kids.
Oh man!
And one of the kids, I told you they were literally running the podcast by themselves. And I was like, that's dope. But one of the kids had asked each other. They were asking each other questions, and one of the questions was like, "Yo, so like, who in your life is inspiring you right now? Like, what are they doing and how they're doing it?" And the kids, they all stopped for a second, and like they stopped and they were like, "You know what? Honestly, it's Brandon, like Mr. Brandon." In my head, I was like, "Me? You just met me, my guy." Like, what you talking about? Like, but he was like, "No, like seeing everything that he's been doing, and even though we've only been here for 2 times, he was like, but we're like recording a podcast. Like, that's something that I never thought I'd be able to do." And he was like, "Yo, like, you're showing us that it's possible." And in my head, I was like, "Yo, bro, like, sheesh," my heart was going, bro. I was like,
I mean, like,
"Dang,
think
man,
about-
that's a huge thing."
Think about like how like coming up, like most
Right.
people in our type of age bracket and then how we came up, they're not doing podcasts.
No.
They're trying to make it to the league,
Right.
Or they're trying to slang some stuff on the side.
You don't understand how many more avenues are out there for
Yes.
you until you're exposed.
Money is
to
So
it.
I can
money
see
and
why
fame is
I can
everywhere. You just
see
gotta go
why
get it.
you would be an inspiration.
Right.
Trust me,
Right.
you
And I was like,
inspiring us right now. Both of
Absolutely.
you.
No,
Both of
I'm
you.
telling you, the
Both of you
moment I
guys are
walked in the
inspiring
door
us
and
right
started
now.
talking to you, I got 10 times more excited to do the damn podcast.
Yes. Yeah.
Bro, like that feeling is so crazy to me because it's like that extra push, like every single time. I'm like, yo, bro, like I really can't quit. Like if anybody's ever looking up to you, it's like I can't quit because I know like my success and my failures and me being able to communicate those and show them and like showcase them, it's like what keeps them pushing.
Yeah.
So like it's just a complete
Oh.
It
natural
starts like a
cycle.
And like I said,
generational thing
yeah.
at that
Like I
point,
said, what
yeah,
you guys got
yeah.
here is beautiful, man. It's something
we
beautiful. It's
appreciate
gonna
that for real,
touch so many people.
That's the goal, man.
Yeah.
That's literally the goal. That's literally the goal.
more than a voice.
More than a voice, more than a voice,
man.
more than a voice. But yeah, man, yeah. So we wanted to talk about some other things real quick.
Are you smiling?
I got so excited. I got so excited. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much going on in this world. But we wanted to talk about the sports world right now because, you know,
All right,
it's
everyone
chaos.
put your caps on.
It's chaos. Everybody buckle up.
Come to the switch caps.
Where are we
Hey,
dropping
viewers,
at?
We're
Where are we
gonna
dropping?
get it going.
But yeah, man. So the sports world right now, specifically the NBA, where the Lakers at? Number one. Where's
Bro,
KD going?
We can pass on the Lakers.
You want to pass on the Lakers? We
Don't
pass on the
disrespect
Lakers?
the Lakers,
Bro,
man.
it's just a frustrating.
You know they have this going. They have.
Are you a Laker
this.
fan?
I am a great Laker fan. I've been a Laker fan my whole
See,
life.
I thought you were a
great,
Clipper
not
fan.
diehard. Okay. Pay attention to the verbiage, okay?
I swear you were a Clipper fan.
Oh, okay. Don't you know when you disrespected me? That's crazy. That's wild.
they go throwing a fade outside for that statement.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare put me in that category.
Seemed like you might be a Clipper fan.
Nah.
See, the NBA's been really cool to
watch.
watch because I don't have a team in the NBA. So
Right.
I love and enjoy the game of basketball. I didn't grow up with that hooping background like a lot of people have, but I've grown to understand the game more and more as I watch.
Yeah.
And it's so exciting to watch right now because the everyday athlete is evolving.
Oh, the game's changed so
for
much.
real.
It's literally changing.
It's kind of
every day.
scary.
Literally every day. Like
I
you said.
seen, I think it was a sixth grader, and he was playing against other sixth graders, and he was just dunking on
Dominant.
everybody.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, bro,
Like, who are your
why
parents?
they even let him
There
bump
are
him?
kids. There are kids at
gotta put him
AAU
2 levels
Come
higher.
on now,
Like-
if you don't bump him,
Yeah.
like,
Like there are kids at AAU tournaments looking like they just dropped off their kids at soccer practice, bro.
Yeah.
Like they look like they drove to the event.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And like
For real,
so,
those AAU
me
tournaments
coming
are
from a football background, I see kids that are jumping. They're probably like 10, 11. They're jumping and touching the field goal mid
Yeah, the post.
rung,
Yeah, the little, yeah.
and people don't understand how high that is. That's almost
No, it's
the,
high.
that-
I still
that's
can't
almost
touch
the
that.
size of a
Yeah,
basketball.
I
So
could
these
never
kids at
touch
10,
that.
11 are damn near dunking.
Yeah.
Like it's the everyday athlete is changing, and we're seeing that in people like Anthony Edwards, Ja Morant,
Yeah.
and it's
Athleticism crazy.
You
and
look at
it's-
that. You look
it's
at their
just
parents. Their parents ain't even that tall.
And but now they're
what are you
about
feeding him?
right.
Something different
Like
in the water these
how
days.
how long has he been on HGH? He would go home
Back then you
Go ahead
had
and
to
check that
have.
out.
Back then you had to have tall parents to be tall.
Yeah.
Now you
yeah,
now they got it down to a
Yeah.
science. Literally, like,
Yeah.
do they
train
like
this
put him
way?
on a machine where they like
Yeah.
stretch the kid out or something? Like
they're not out there
it's-
stretching babies, bro.
it's like,
never know.
like,
Never know.
these kids are like at like
Oh, man.
11 years old. They're 6'5", and I'm just like,
No, for real.
Yeah,
What-
It's definitely different.
what?
All right.
What did you do? I want your secrets because I still want to grow.
Yeah.
Is it possible for me to
It's
join
like,
him
am I
now?
too
Like,
late?
He's all 5'8".
I hear
Can
the
hit
human
6'4"?
body stops growing
Like-
at 25. I got 4 years. I'm like, give me your secrets real quick. Let me get up there.
I'm 5'8", Justin. What's up?
Oh, I said that.
5'7"? Okay, shut up.
It's all right.
Hey, man,
That's
bro,
about
man.
average. That's
The
I'm
about
just
average.
blessed to be part of the 6 foot game. So I'm just happy I got there.
Good for you.
I'm
We're
6
gonna
foot on a
cut
good
that
day.
Good for you.
I'm 6 foot on a good day.
On a good
On
day.
a good day. So
feel
I
that.
go
You
up
have a
and
lot
down.
of bad days.
Yeah.
You
I do. That was
It's
good.
a rough day today, Rob.
Some days I'm 5'11". Some days I'm 6 foot. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
It's weird.
Yeah, that's that mental inch that you
He's got mental height.
Yeah.
Okay? I got mental height too. I'm 6'4".
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
with
yeah,
Air Force is on, I'm 6'3", so I'm
That's
cool.
just your big ass head, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was aggressive.
That was a
That was aggressive. Man.
But as far as KD, man, in the league, I'm so curious as to where he goes because the last time he moved was when he went from OKC to Golden State. That was when that happened, I was like, that's gonna be bad
for the league.
That's too many people on one squad. But now the NBA is in a position where, as we saw, a super team doesn't matter. What we thought was Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and
Blake
KD.
Griffin and DeAndre Jordan.
On one squad.
All-Stars.
That was a
5
crazy
previous
team,
All-Stars, all NBA
That's
team
insane
makers.
if you really think about it. That's insane to
And they
have
didn't
that
win
much
a
star
chip.
power on a team.
They didn't
But
make it out the
the
playoffs.
chemistry. They went to the. They didn't go to playoffs.
They went to the Eastern Conference
Eastern Conference
Finals
Finals and lost to
last
Milwaukee.
year to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it just doesn't matter because the NBA is more balanced than ever.
Yeah, you don't know who's going to take it.
You don't know
Right.
who's going to take it. Like on the
Right.
West, you have the Mavs, you have Golden State,
Grizzlies.
Suns,
Memphis.
Grizzlies
Grizzlies,
are coming up.
and then in the East used to be the joke.
Right.
Yeah, now
I'm
they're
talking
now
about
they're
like
talking.
in the
Now-
All-Star game, everyone knew the West.
Yeah.
LeBron.
That's
Now
what
the
they
East
used to
is
be.
LeBron.
LeBron.
Yeah, now you have a whole
Tell me
bunch
I'm
of star
wrong.
power.
Nah,
Yeah, no,
for a run though, it was the Celtics still had a pretty
Back in
pretty
like
solid-
2010s.
solid pace for
Okay.
a minute, for a little bit.
With the
yeah.
Rajon Rondo, Paul
Yeah.
Pierce,
Yeah,
Kevin
but that
Garnett
was
until they
phase,
traded their
12
whole
years
core.
ago.
That was 12. That's 12
Yeah,
years
it was,
ago.
Oh my God.
it was like 2008 to 2011,
Yeah.
and then they
Okay.
traded everybody.
But
They
then,
had one good year.
but now in the East,
One good year.
Rob doesn't care about the Celtics. That's all I'm saying.
My favorite player
Is Rajon.
is Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo is one of
I'll
my
give you that.
favorite players to watch.
He's fire.
Not now, but back then, yes, for sure. Now it's Stephen Curry.
who's your guys'
Stephen
favorite player
Curry's
in the
my
league right
favorite
now?
player.
I'm curious.
Favorite player in the league?
It's got to be between Steph and Ja.
Steph and Ja?
It's
I like
it's LeBron and John.
Mine's
for me.
just Steph.
I'm always gonna love LeBron.
Mine's my cold European boy, Luca. That man
I hate
is.
Luka. I'm giving Luka 70.
He's capping, bro.
I don't really
Yeah.
like. I don't really like Luca.
giving him 70.
I don't really like his game, but he's to me. I take Luca over.
I'm
Ja.
sorry.
I take Luca over Ja.
He is an.
Because I don't like I see the way Ja plays, and they kind of play a little similar when it comes to looking for the foul all the time. Don't get me wrong, Ja Morant is fearless when he's going into
Right.
the rim.
He's
right?
jumping out the
But
gym.
the way he plays,
bad day.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. The way he plays, he better be careful how he lands because he
agree.
will get injured. Just the
That's
way,
very injury-prone
It's
way of
like
playing.
it's like
Yeah,
who does
knock on wood.
who does it remind you
I'd
of?
be hurt.
D Rose.
D-Rose.
It reminds you of D Rose and how he was so just out the gym, and then boom, one mistake, and then you're done, and then everybody forgets you.
That D Rose.
And it's
But
just,
I like
that was different.
but I love Ja. I love Ja. I just
yeah.
don't like the way he just jumps out and then just
Lands.
It just lands. I'm like, bro, you're gonna get hurt.
Bro, Loki said he's too athletic. Like,
no,
That's
he's
the
he's
real
not
thing,
smarter.
though.
No,
Like,
it is.
no,
Like,
he
who's
needs
to
to
say
be
that there's
smarter.
no
like
standing
Zion.
under you
That's
when
like-
you
yeah,
He
land.
needs to be
Zion,
smarter of how he plays his game. I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
Wait, say that one more time.
I just feel like Ja needs to be smarter of how
Okay.
he attacks the rim because people are coming for his head.
That's like when LeBron first came to the league. Bro was jumping out the gym.
LeBron
Yeah,
never
like-
had an injury.
I'm sorry.
Until he got to Lakers.
LeBron had a little bit more of a physical stature and a little bit more
Then
weight
Ja-
to
right,
him jumping up.
Right. You're right. Not the greatest comparison.
But Ja's
So-
dope. Ja's dope.
No,
though.
I still think it is just because of athleticism.
Absolutely.
Like,
For,
at
as
least
far as
what you're
athleticism,
doing.
for
Right.
sure,
Like, I
it's
mean,
just
at
he
the
had
end of
that
the day,
safety net.
If you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get hurt. Like
It's part of the game.
It is part of it.
But if you could have a career injury
Right.
like ending, that's
Ja
Ja's-
has actually had a lot of injuries already.
that's
this
crazy. I didn't even
this
know.
past season.
Yeah.
he had,
What
like,
was
two-
it? The hip? What that
It
happened?
was his.
You know
his
why?
knee.
Because he keeps jumping everywhere and falling to the
I
ground.
guarantee it's all lower body.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, his knee, but his knee
That
injury
ankle?
was like a weird one though.
Yeah,
So
the
he
new one
has to
was
be
weird,
very
too.
careful because he's still young, and like
He is.
it can end.
But that also like works in his favor too, especially because now like with the way that technology and rehab, and
Right.
Yeah.
the way
Right.
that they have like athletic trainers,
That's very true.
and everything. Like
Derrick Rose didn't have that.
Derrick Rose, it was,
Right.
like he had it, but of course, like at that time, like with new science,
It's getting
research
better.
and stuff,
It's
just
getting
more-
better.
It's just getting better.
It's getting
and better.
advanced now.
That's why LeBron's been able to last so long, bro.
He also he's dumping $1 million into his body
Exactly.
every single
Exactly.
year.
If you
So
think
that's
about that, that's
like
so
putting a
insane.
rock to it.
That's
That is
so
so
Think
insane,
about that.
bro.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
1
to
M
think.
a year just on your
Literally.
physical
Just to
health.
make sure he's
that
good to
man's
go.
in now what 19 seasons?
Bro.
About to be 20.
About to be
There's
20
no way you should be
seasons.
hooping like this,
About
bro.
to be 20.
And
There's
he's
no
still
way.
Well,
the
he's
best
waiting. He's waiting
player
for his
out.
son
Right.
to get to the
You
league.
got to think like it's not just 19 seasons. He was hooping before he got to the league. So
Yeah,
like,
like,
that's all
yeah.
extra.
Well, his whole
That's-
life. That's
His whole
right.
life,
Crazy.
bro.
Yeah, his whole life.
Your knees bro, you would have nothing. Like,
Yeah, bro,
literally,
it'd just
like,
be-
it'd be bone on
bone on
bone,
bone,
bro. Ain't
no
no way.
cartilage.
Ain't no cartilage.
But
Bro,
that just
it's
amazes me.
insane.
How can
Yeah.
you be on top for that long?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Because I guarantee he was good in whatever you were little league basketball he
Right.
played. He was the
he was the
king
same.
of high
He was the
school.
same
He's
height.
always been that guy.
He was the same height, and build, and
But
everything.
at the same time, though, it does help too when you have the ability to come right out of high school. You don't have to waste that time.
Right.
Risk of injury too.
Yeah, like Zion had to waste his time.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, essentially. But
I'm actually glad he went to Duke and went and did that route because
I
he,
mean,
he
yeah,
became
sure.
one of the.
He's going through it
I'm
right
just
now
saying.
too.
Like,
But
what-
yeah.
they didn't have the G League thing going when you
I
could
don't
sign.
know.
No,
Not
that was
not-
that
not-
was
recently.
until
That was-
2017.
That was recently.
yeah.
The, when they
Didn't
can
those
go
Ronnie
straight to G
just-
League.
Oh no,
18,
Jalen
19.
Green was the first to do it.
Yeah,
Jalen
yeah,
Green's
yeah.
year
It
was the
like
first
Jalen
year to
Green,
do
Josh
it.
Christopher, they
Yeah.
all did that, and a couple others. And then Ronnie just opted out of his senior year to go sign with the G League.
Smart.
crazy.
I'm
he
so
could
sorry.
play- so he could play with his dad sooner instead of having to do
Absolutely.
1 year
But
in
here,
college.
I think about it like this: why, if I'm an athlete, which is very
I
common
completely agree
in
with you on this statement. I already know where you're going.
if I'm an athlete, if I'm an athlete in high school and I don't really like school, why the hell would I go through a year of college and have to stay academically eligible when I can go make $500,000 on the G League roster?
because before you had to, you didn't have a choice.
Right,
You never
right.
choice.
But at the same time, though, when you have an athlete of that status, a lot of they're not gonna give you like your hard classes. They're not gonna give you like a lot of stuff is gonna be
Absolutely,
It's gonna make it. It's gonna be a little bit easier. of
but
a
it's
route,
one
but-
less distraction.
Not to
Right.
negate from the
Yeah.
student athlete because there
No,
are
no,
some
no,
out there that
yeah,
are going
100%.
crazy in the academic.
Oh
world
my
and
God.
doing sports at the
Absolutely.
same time.
I have
Absolutely.
so
Like,
many people that I've been watching monitoring at like Stanford. They're football players, they're basketball players,
Yeah.
they're baseball players. They're pulling 4.0s at one of the top prestigious
That's
universities
crazy.
in the
Yeah,
nation.
that balance
and
is
still
insane.
hooping, going wild, like,
And
I
still
thought on the
balling
field.
in their
Right.
craft.
Yeah,
That's something that has to be applauded.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Jeremy
Wait.
Lin went to Harvard.
I actually didn't know that.
Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin.
like, think about this: Christian McCaffrey,
Yeah.
I love
Christian
Christian
McCaffrey.
That's one of my
Genuine
favorite.
guy.
a
I love
Heisman
Christian
candidate, while pulled a 4.1 GPA in college
crazy.
and graduated in
That
3
balance,
years.
that balance is
Yeah,
insane.
that balance is definitely.
It's something that's more applaudable to me than being just the star athlete. If you're at a top academic college and still doing your stuff on the field, that's something that's
Yeah.
it's crazy because
Yeah.
I know what it feels like to balance it,
Yeah,
and it's not easy.
yeah.
I agree. But to go, I think we kind of moved.
Yeah.
away
We
from-
get
from
it.
that.
Yeah.
But to go back to it, I think as an athlete, like if you know like this is what you want to do, and you have the opportunity to go full force with it, I'm like, go for it, bro. Like,
Absolutely.
I would have done it. Not to say like never go to school again or don't pursue education.
But
like,
school's always gonna be there though.
Right.
That
Right.
opportunity,
I could go back when
that
I'm
opportunity
80.
that you've
It's
been
not
working
always
for.
gonna be there. Like it's not like
I
your
could
body
go-
may not be.
I could go back when I'm 70.
You can go. Larry Fitzgerald got his degree at 48.
Yeah,
Look
JR
at
Army
JR.
at
JR's
38.
going
JR
crazy,
came
bro.
back,
Like,
Steph
Is he on a
graduated.
golf team or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
he was on the golf team. He was still an athlete and started
Who?
4
Right,
points on the
J.R.
GPA.
Smith. J.R.
Oh.
Smith won
was on
student,
J.R.
Smith,
student
yeah.
athlete of the year
Yeah.
for the school.
That's insane.
That's
Literally
right.
literally on honor roll.
Right, bro.
Yes.
When was this?
Bro, was
This year.
Oh,
bro was
okay.
doing numbers.
Yeah, I do. He's out the league now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's taking on a whole new sport.
No,
Where's he
he's
going
to.
again? Pepperdine?
I don't remember what school it was.
I could have swore it was Pepperdine. I don't know why.
damn, J.R. Smith. That's good.
Right. That's what I said.
J.R. Smith,
J.R.
like
Smith,
Mr.
that's my
Hold
guy.
the Ball, like,
No.
Right.
and now he's and now
Don't call
he's
him Mr. Hold the Ball.
It's
That hurts. That hurts.
but now he's
Oh,
just
man.
out here succeeding in academics and being a
Right.
scholar.
Well, he's showing you that he's not dumb.
Right. He's not only showing that he's not dumb. He's showing that it's possible to still get your education regardless of how far off you are. Like that's even outside of sports. Like let's say I didn't graduate from college. Like let's say I'm like
I dropped out the first
45 years
semester.
off, and I'm like, all right, dang, bro. Do I want to go back to college or what? But JR did it. Like, cool.
No,
let
yeah,
me
I
go
know.
back. Like,
when I was in
he's
class,
breaking
bro,
a
I
mold.
looked to my right. I see a 70-year-old right next to me,
Yeah.
bro. He's literally just still going back to school. I'm like, that's what's up. You know what I mean?
Right. Grinding.
Absolutely.
He goes to North Carolina A&T.
There we go.
So Pepperdine.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't know where you're at, bro.
I don't know why, because I thought it was because Pepperdine's golf team just signed someone that was a big name, and he wasn't a golfer.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking Pepperdine, but I think it's probably someone else.
That's funny.
But the main question at hand was, where's KD going?
Oh,
when we
yeah.
first
Miami.
started.
All right,
I
let me
think
get some
my-
predictions.
Miami.
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 Or he stays in Brooklyn.
I don't think he stays in Brooklyn.
I
Okay,
think
yeah,
he
he's-
either stays, or if he does leave, I don't think he's gonna go back to Golden State.
No.
No.
Steve Kerr doesn't
would
want him, in my
like-
opinion.
I would like to see him go to Miami. I think that would be a solid.
That
fit
would be
for him.
insane.
It depends on what they give up because don't give up your depth by sending Tyler Hero to
Oh
Brooklyn.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I got
so-
KD.
That's what Golden State was trying to. Did you see that trade package?
What,
Yeah.
Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, and
Yes,
like
James
draft picks?
Wiseman. I
James
was like,
Wiseman.
what are we
Yeah,
doing?
this is not even
Or what are y'all doing?
Like, but
KD's getting
no, if
older.
they can if they can get KD without giving up Bam and Tyler there and Jimmy, of course,
Yeah.
you're in a great. I'd rather give up more draft picks because that's my pick for the championship if he goes there.
Right.
I can
But
see it.
I love the Heat. I've always loved the
At
Heat.
the
I
same
think
time,
the Heat.
like,
I
they're
think
real
the Heat's a
solid
dope team.
I feel like if Miami can keep Jimmy, they can keep Kyle Lowry, and they can keep because they also have Victor Oladipo and they have Bam.
Okay.
Victor,
So I
I
mean
know
that's
just-
already a solid four. So if you
Philly.
if you getting KD comes at the expense of you trading Tyler Hero or Duncan Robinson, I mean
I would much rather give up Duncan.
you can,
I'd give up
Duncan
didn't
hasn't been
play this year,
producing.
so-
Duncan hasn't been producing lately.
No,
Yeah, they didn't play him like that.
Yeah, they
either
didn't
this
play him
year.
either. Yeah, they got a new guy. I forgot his name, but he's a strap, bro. He got,
Oh yeah.
They got a new guy right
you
now.
know who I looked up the other day? Scotty Barnes on the Raptors. And
Yeah,
he's
he's
been
nice.
going absolutely crazy.
It's like
over
his
there.
second year.
Well, he's on the Raptors. That's why.
Rookie second year.
Well, you also
else
have
is on the
people
Raptors
like
right now?
Fred Van
Nobody.
Fleet, who
Oh, Fred is nice. Fred is nice.
Fred is a
Fred is cool. Fred's a solid guard.
He's a
You know what I'm
solid guard,
saying?
exactly.
and then
He's gonna give you
Pascal Siakam.
I forgot.
I like him. I like him.
Why?
I like him, but he's not. He's not like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
just
all right,
think-
all right. Real quick. Kyrie to the Lakers.
For what?
That's not happening.
Oh my God.
That's not happening.
For Russ.
I'm sorry. I'm in sports. I understand ego is necessary, but come on, man.
Kyrie is not going to the Lakers. I don't think it's happening.
But my confusion is, didn't you already try and get away from LeBron once by going to the Celtics?
He apologized.
Yeah, but
No, he grew up.
apologized.
But he grew up
apologized a
though.
little bit.
He grew up.
Bro,
He grew up from that.
Come on, man.
He said Kyrie.
They drink a
Why you
little
acting
Lobos.
like this?
They drink a little Lobos.
He already said like, you know, if I knew what I knew back then it would have been a different situation. So he already knows that it wasn't anything other than his ego.
Right, because think about it. Like that's the same thing that Kobe said to Dwight, and then Dwight left, matured a little bit, came back, and now he's a
Made it work.
Yeah,
Right.
he got a
That's
championship under
But
his
Kobe wasn't on the team. But yeah, I
He
feel
wasn't.
you.
But,
R.I.P.
still, same
R.I.P.
concept.
Kobe, but he was
Yeah.
still definitely a part of the organization.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm guessing
Definitely.
Russ to the Nets in that trade.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I think that is.
How would
Man.
Russ and Ben Simmons go hand in hand? Do you think?
Be
I-
perfect.
I- first
that
off,
would
perfect.
frustrate.
Be perfect. Send Kyrie to the Lakers. Send Kyrie to the Lakers.
First off,
I don't
Ben
even care
Simmons
about
has to
Russ.
play. Ben has to play first. Start
Yeah.
with that. He's got to go to practice.
He's got to go to practice.
You gotta show it to the facility once a week.
Yeah.
At least.
At least once. Give me at least once a week,
Yeah.
bro. Like, please.
Let's start baby steps. Baby
Yeah,
steps
baby
right
steps,
back in.
baby steps, baby steps.
They'd both be a solid brick though.
Oh man,
The solid.
that's solid
Yeah.
break.
There'd be no shooting on that
There's
team.
no shooting on
Brooklyn
that
Nets.
court. Well, Joe Harris.
Yeah.
You have Joe Harris on the three.
Joe
Yeah.
Harris
Jesus.
is solid.
He's
Yeah.
nice.
That's a sturdy strap you could rely on.
Nah, for
But Russ got to get him the ball though. That's the thing. Russ don't pass. He don't be passing the
I
ball,
think-
man.
I think
and when he
he- I
does try to
think he
pass, he
does.
turns the ball over. Mr. Turn the ball over for sure.
I've never really been a fan of the Russ slander. I'll keep it a buck. I think Russ is still that guy.
I do too.
He had a rough
In
season.
what sense?
He had-
In what sense?
He had a rough season.
Well,
bro.
we're not gonna sit here and act like Russ
Right.
didn't average a triple double for the past 5 NBA seasons before this season.
Absolutely, but
Stat pattern.
I'm sorry. I don't know how you.
Stop.
I don't know how you can go through a season like that and still be like, I'm him.
It was. I'm not gonna say he's him. I won't say that.
I
but
think he thinks he's him.
that. I mean, I would.
I mean, you
I
gotta
would
have-
hope he
I would-
does.
yeah, you
As
gotta
a
have-
college
You gotta
level,
keep
I
that.
would
You
hope
gotta
he
keep
does.
that. You
gotta
can't
keep
let
that.
you can't let what just happened like
Right,
affect
right,
your
right.
game to
And
where
I'm
Absolutely.
hoping he has a
I
better
get what you're
season.
saying.
100%. I'm
Yeah.
hoping he has a better season.
I honestly think if the Lakers do keep Russell Westbrook because they did just re-sign him to a contract for at
They
least
did.
for this season.
They did.
Yeah. yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
I
We'll
think-
have a
I'll
better
take you.
season
I'll
this
take
year.
you for some ice cream after
I
this.
think
We'll have a
Cheer
better
it up.
season this year. It's okay.
I think he'll bounce back and have a much better season.
Did y'all see the Rudy Gobert trade to the Timberwolves?
That shit was wild to me.
Who won that trade?
Nobody. They both lost.
I don't even know why.
I was like, why'd you do that? Like,
The
they
Timberwolves were a playoff.
They just
They
got
made
slower.
the playoffs,
They
right?
just got
Yes.
slower. They
But
literally
they
just got
gave
slower.
up every reason they made it. Pat Bev, they was the spark of their defense.
Yeah, he's a spark at literally every defense.
All right, that he
for the
goes
most
to.
part.
But
yeah.
Pat don't
I'm
even
sorry,
play defense.
but I honestly think that because Cat just wants to shoot threes. Cat does not want
Cat-
to be the 5.
Cat can play down low too, but he's a set shooter now.
So, here's the deal, y'all. We have our More Than a Voice Beach Day on July 24th, starting at 12 p.m. at Huntington Beach. Come out, enjoy the vibes with us. We're on Bonfire, play some games. Of course, there'll be vibes all around. Bring your best dish for the potluck, and we really just hope to see you guys there. This is our first event ever, and we just plan on having a good time and really having a blast. So when you get there, or if you want to know our exact location, feel free to DM the More Than a Voice page, DM my personal Instagram. This is Brandon, by the way. Hey, it's Major or Justin at Champagne J. So hit us when you get there, y'all. Okay, perfect. We are back. Like y'all heard, we having a beach day, the 24th. We going up. Hope to see y'all there. Yeah. What were we just talking about? Contracts?
Contracts, how much
Lakers.
money is in everywhere.
Right. There's money out there. You chase a bag, bro. Don't chase the bag. Chase hard work, and the bag will come to you.
The bag comes.
Oh, is that it? That's a gem.
Is that a gem?
Is that a
Yeah.
gem?
Drop that.
That's
Drop
Y'all,
that.
y'all need like a soundboard to be like,
We need to hurry up and do that. We need to hurry up and do that.
that's the one.
When the gems get dropped.
For now,
That's the
It's
one.
not even on.
you gotta turn the volume up.
There we go. You're killing me. Oh man, but no, for real. Like chase hard work over anything. For sure.
Motivational quote of the day.
Oh, we're gonna jump
Are we
into our
dropping that right
motivational
now?
minute?
No, I said that's what it was.
Yeah, you said it earlier.
What?
B, I said it actually.
Oh, the motivational. Dang, what was the motivational? Dang, what did I say? I be dropping gems and forgetting them.
Yeah,
hard
just-
work beats talent. and
Oh
talent
no!
beats-
So
is that-
Katie
Oh, the
said
Katie
it.
one. Yeah,
Katie
yeah,
said
yeah.
it, man. He goes, talent beats. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
Facts.
And that's just honestly true. You could have all the talent in the world, but if you ain't putting the work behind it, it doesn't
not
matter.
get
I agree.
It's not gonna do anything for you.
Put that back on.
You heard that, Ben Simmons? I'm just kidding.
Shots fired. All right, next topic.
Too soon. Is there a too soon button over there?
Too soon.
What's this one?
Ben,
Oh, that's loud.
Justin is taking more shots than you are right now. I just want to point that out.
That's another one. That's another one.
Is that another one? My bad. We're definitely putting up more than you right now. I just want to say that.
And them shits actually land where they're supposed to go.
They hit the rim.
Justin over here swishing.
Oh man. Well, I mean, you guys want to wrap? I think we've been good today. You know what I'm saying?
It's up to you guys,
It's
man.
up to you guys. I'm down to talk.
Personal conversationalist.
Professional conversation. That's
I love it.
But yeah, man. There was actually a quote, dude, before we do wrap that I did want to say that I thought of. Like, it was like quick too. When we were talking about the whole friendship thing. It was, you can judge the character of a person by how they treat those that can't do anything for them. And that was a quote that I heard like a while ago. And it's always sat with me too, because that quote also kind of inspires me to kind of be the person that I am. Just because, like, doing something for someone else when you know that they can't even repay you, like, that just speaks volumes about your character, but it also should inspire others to kind of do the same, because you don't always need to look for a reward or for someone to
Absolutely.
So my
So
God.
that
and,
built-
like,
So
and
facts,
that
bro.
reminded me of Rob when you guys were
It's
talking
crazy.
about it. And I was
That's
like, yeah,
what our
exactly
friendship
that sounds
was
like.
built off of.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
We
expecting
both-
anything.
Nothing. We don't
in
want
return.
anything in return. Like, me and him both realized, like, we're two of the most genuine, helpful people out here. Like, we'll give you our last dollar, close off our back. We've opened up our homes. I've let, bro. My house has
He has
been
a hotel.
My house has been a hotel.
I feel that.
The past like 2 years,
motel.
I've had 8 people stay on my couch in the past 2 years.
I feel that.
That's fire.
Yeah, me too.
And sometimes like 3 people at a time, and I'll give up my room, and it's just I know it's gonna come back tenfold,
Yeah.
and it's gonna repay me in a way I might not even know yet. I'm not gonna get paid. I don't expect money out of it. I expect all I expect is your genuine respect
Right.
and to pay it forward one day. Because I started doing that because I was so blessed with people around me. And that's kind of what got me into my generosity side, not as much as giving money away or just giving away items or what's the word? Value, materialistic things.
Right.
Yeah.
I started giving away my time, my advice, my care, my love for people, and it's paid me back tenfold. And it's I've never looked back since, and that's something I also
Yeah,
learned
the
from
main,
him.
I think the main thing is just to be there and then to make sure that your people flourish. You know what I mean? That's what I want. That's what I want. I want him to flourish to the best of his abilities without anything in return.
Right.
You know what I mean? And whatever I need to give, I'll give.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That was a conversation that Bian had on an earlier podcast episode where we talked about how I think actually no, it was the last one. We were talking with Noah, and we were like how important it is to have those people in your corner to where like when times get low, like you're gonna have those people to pick you back up and continue to push you to just be the best that you are.
Right.
You
Like
know,
no matter
kinda-
what.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Kind of motivate you and just get you going again. So yeah, no, that's dope.
It is
That's
dope.
sick.
It is dope.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was fire. This was a banger. This was a banger.
Well, we appreciate we appreciate you
Once
guys.
again,
for
we
we
having us.
appreciate y'all.
I speak
Y'all
of
know.
on behalf of me and Rob. Thank you guys for having us here.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna be tapping in with you this summer.
Y'all gonna be
Some
back for sure.
Crazy
Well,
projects
Cabo's-
is
yeah.
hey,
Cabo's
there's
coming.
crazy projects coming from this room on the way.
Cabo's coming.
We going to Cabo?
I'm with it.
We're going to Cabo.
All right, after we
passport,
cut this
so-
camera, we're really about to break down this Cabo trip.
Say less.
Cabo's coming.
Cabo's
Cabo's on fire,
coming.
man.
Get your passport.
Yeah, I know. It's either Cabo or Bali. We're talking about Bali too.
Bali
Yeah.
was so I found a very so traveling guys. If you like, I'm not to talk about traveling right now. I've realized, and I've been doing so much research into traveling. It's so affordable
Oh, yeah.
if you plan it in advance. I've planned a Bali trip. The most expensive thing is the flight. It comes out to about $1,000. But I found in Bali, I made this whole fantasy itinerary of 2 weeks. It's for 2 weeks worth of stuff. You don't spend more than $430 in Bali, and you do something every single day, and it includes a stay in a villa with a pool that sleeps 6 people.
The villa be like $100.
The villa is $36 a night.
Yeah.
What Bali we
Hold on,
talking about?
yeah.
What?
We
Yeah, I'm about to say
Bali, Indonesia.
The Bali.
The Bali.
The Bali.
Indonesia.
It's at the end of the day, it's still a third world country, and those people work for. Those people,
you're right,
like
you're right.
you eat on a. So the food expenses on a day was $7 a day.
Damn.
Your whole plate with drinks is probably like $1.50.
Damn.
It's
So,
that
yes.
cheap out there.
That's actually kind of crazy.
And I found these Vespas. You know the Vespa bikes?
Yeah.
You rent those. You can do week rentals. The week is like $60.
Oh, damn.
And you can park it at the beach. We could all have our own Vespa for a weekend. It's $60.
So when we going to Bali?
We can do it this summer.
Whenever.
Going to Bali.
You said this summer. He just
As
said
long, plan ahead.
He said this summer, midsummer.
We're midsummer, so we need to.
All right.
It's beautiful and tropical year round over there, so we can go in like let's
2 weeks.
I'm gonna say this right now. Let's try February. Let's shoot for February. Let's start thinking. Let's start thinking.
What did
That's
Rob tell you? Slow down.
slow down. Sir.
Now on traveling. Now on traveling.
Said, nah,
Traveling.
we move fast.
Yeah, we move fast.
But I always realize the closer it gets to the times, like when I was I kind of like lollygagged on booking our flights from Miami. I took myself out of like $600
Oh, damn.
just waiting like a month.
Yeah.
So the more
That's how it
you
goes.
wait, because the more the seats fill up,
Yeah.
and then the airline goes, they have what's called rounds. So they reevaluate all ticket prices, and they do it bi-weekly. So every week they reevaluate how many people are on this flight, and they evaluate the cost.
Yeah.
So that's, as you see, as it gets closer, it gets more and more expensive.
Damn, That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
No, that's fine.
So we can do Miami too. So
All right, Rob. Obviously, we got throw out another place, bro. Where are we going after that?
Compton.
Compton. We're going to Compton. We're going to take
That's
a
a
flight.
45-minute drive.
We're flying. We're flying from Ontario.
Get there in 2 minutes.
Ontario and LA.
Drive.
No.
The opposite way.
It's
Get on the
gonna
flight
fly
to go.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, for sure.
You guys want to fly with us to Compton? Please let me know. Hit
Free
me up.
giveaway.
place. Beautiful place.
We'll
They got,
pick one random follower to come with us to Compton.
they got a lake and everything.
You gotta
It's
buy
nice.
your own plane
The
ticket.
LA River? What?
If you guys have ever played GTA, we're traveling to where that is based
Yeah.
around.
This was dope though, man.
This was a dope
amazing.
experience, and I can't wait to start my own.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely one of the things to come this summer. It's gonna be called 909 in combos.
Okay.
Because I'm from the Inland Empire 909 area code, and I have a lot of things that I'm just really want people to know my opinion on, or people to know my stance on. Because I feel like my stances on things are actually. I used to think I was the only one, like I was crazy.
No, it's relatable.
But I realized I'm very relatable. So I definitely want to see who else out there thinks like me.
Yeah. No, for sure. Can't wait to collab in the future.
Definitely.
That'd be fire.
For sure.
That'd be
That's
Definitely.
it. This summer, I'm telling y'all, you guys will be seeing so much amazing content coming from all the people around this table.
Yeah, no, for real.
But shout out to More Than a Voice.
More Than a Voice. Thank y'all for having us,
Self-Made
man.
Studios.
Self-Made Studios out here doing it big,
Amazing,
man.
bro.
I walked in here, I was like,
Yeah, I need to get started today.
I was like, man, I'm bullshitting. I was like, I need to keep going. I was like, I need to hop on it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you're inspiring, man. Trust me.
It's
you guys are
very,
inspiring.
very much
you guys are
inspiring
inspiring.
walking in
You
here
guys
and
are
seeing
inspiring, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, Justin, we're doing something good, man.
Hey man, I guess so. Hey, look, another quote too that I saw that I've always seen too is one from Nike, where it's a billboard and it just says "Yesterday you said tomorrow." So just keep that in mind too.
Yesterday you said
Yeah.
tomorrow. What about
Yeah,
today?
Y'all remember that too. Yesterday
Right.
you said
No,
tomorrow.
bro,
So
bro. That's fine.
That is
thinking
fire.
about something that you want to accomplish, just remember.
Damn, I'm gonna get that
you
tatted
might as well
on me.
just- Might as well just get up and do it now,
Yeah.
Jeez.
or else you're gonna be seeing tomorrow for a minute. So
No, for real.
That's a gem.
Well,
we dropped those.
we appreciate y'all. We dropped those. We appreciate y'all tapping in,
Yeah.
listening, whether you're on Spotify, whether you're on Apple Music, wherever you are. If you're tapped in on YouTube, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us
Absolutely.
today. This is More Than a Voice. And
And we appreciate y'all.
hit
Y'all
the
stay
subscribe
up,
button.
like,
Comment,
comment,
subscribe.
please. And
Yeah.
stay with us on our social because the beach day's coming up real soon, and we want
That
y'all to be
part.
there.
Hey, that
so-
beach day is about to be fun. I'm
Oh, it's
excited.
about
I'm
to be
there.
fire.
I'm
Fire.
there.
It's about to be
I
lit.
think I'm gonna show up.
I think I might show my face. I might show my face.
But yeah, we love y'all. Stay up. Peace.
Sick.
Hell yeah.